My boyfriend doesn't think he assaulted me. Me, 20F, and my boyfriend, 20M, have been together for 7 months now. We've done some stuff in the past, but I have body image issues, so I haven't been super comfortable always going at it, which he seemed to understand at first. We were in a movie theater, we were the only ones there, and he tried putting his hand in my pants, and when I told him no, he kept trying. I told him no about 10 times, even having to force him off a little, before he finally gave up. I told him it wasn't cool and he brushed it off like nothing happened, and now I'm starting to question if it was really assault or all in my head. He says it wasn't because we're together and he wants me so bad, but I said no so many times. I don't know what to do from here. Edit. I'm aware I might have used the word assault wrong. I mainly thought it was assault because of all the force he was putting into trying to get his hand down my pants and my constant no's. I am also leaving him. I know 7 months isn't long, but I wanted to make sure this was what I thought it was to also give me an answer to help heal. Thank you all. Less than 3. I love my wife, we've been together years and I'm still as attracted to her now as the day we first met. I want her so bad, as your boyfriend puts it. If I make a move and she says no, guess what? We do something else. I don't beg, I don't whine, and I don't apply any kind of pressure. Anything but enthusiastic consent isn't consent. Leave, get away and find someone better. 7 months is nothing. You are very young, do not stay with an abuser. It's assault. Same thing happened to me with my ex-boyfriend years ago. Coercion is still assault because you expressed that you weren't interested and he kept pushing. It doesn't matter if you're together or not, he is dead wrong and you need to leave because it will only happen again and escalate. Those are signs of an abuser. Please don't think it's all on your head. You have the right, so say no and stand your ground. There are people who will be patient with you and won't rush or force you into anything. Get away from him and find those people he needs to seek help. It absolutely was assault. He says it wasn't because we're together and he wants me so bad. This is not an absolution, it is a confession. Don't spend time with people who don't respect your first no. Dump him before he assaults you again or rapes you, because he wants you so bad. Yes, you were assaulted. The absence of consent is the very definition of assault. This is not a gray area and your boyfriend is not entitled to touch you that way whenever he pleases. You're not his property and no means no. Just because you're with someone doesn't mean it's not assault if they force you. Best friend made other plans on my birthday. A few weeks ago my best friend and his wife told me they would take me out to dinner for my birthday. They never really followed up or made reservations. They have a 4-year-old and I know they have their hands full with being parents and working. They both sent me happy birthday texts. That's good enough for me. An hour later I see that they're wine tasting with a different couple through an Instagram story. I get pretty upset because I wasn't even invited to go and they never planned anything. I was the best man at their wedding, godfather to their child, they lived 3 minutes away from me. His wife texted me at 7 p.m. tonight and asked me what I'm doing, which really pissed me off. I'm not a sensitive or emotional guy, but this one kind of stung. I was in the exact same situation 10 years ago. She said she'd come, then excused herself claiming she had exams, med school. I was completely understanding. Then the day of she's tagged on F-flat on various pictures partying. I commented, so now I know why you couldn't come. We made up half a year later, but while she claimed I was her best friend, it clearly wasn't the case. I don't mind not being first fiddle, but I hate being lied to. The friendship deteriorated after that. Takeaway from my story. Holding someone to their promises is not an asshole move. Being excluded after having gotten one's hopes up fucking hurts. You are right to be upset and you'd be right to call them out on it. Ask her what time they're picking you up to go out to dinner. It's getting late. Tell her you were planning on sticking to the plans you made with them and ask them what time are they picking you up. TBH, if it was me, I would have asked for more concrete information about the dinner plans before your birthday. I would have asked maybe a week before if it's still on. Not sure why he is your best friend. Maybe they didn't mean on the actual day. This sucks until I read in the comments that you have a girlfriend, so I'm sure they must have thought you would be spending your actual birthday with her. And to be honest, I would think she would be your priority on your birthday. That being said, they should have already organized when they are taking you out. Finding new best friends to replace you both. Then block them. M18, girl's guy friend said he is going to come to my work and fight me. I'm 18, senior in high school, and I have been talking to a girl for just over a year. Recently we have been getting close and yesterday I noticed one of her guy friends that I don't know added me on Snapchat. I asked her why one of her friends added me and she wanted to know who it was, but I told her it's whatever. Anyways, fast forward to today, she and her friends, guy friend included, were going somewhere 3 hours away to hang out, and she found out that the guy friend was the one who added me. He decided to snap me a video of him with her and called me a bitch and said he was going to steal her from me. I don't take shit like that, so I called him out and it upset him, and he said he was going to come to my work and beat the shit out of me. I asked the girl why he's talking to me like that, and she said she has no control over him. She was laughing along with him talking bad about me in the videos, and it kinda upset me. I have had her left on open for an hour now and I have no idea what to do. I thought I really liked her, but now I am starting to think maybe she isn't a good person. I unadded the guy friend by the way, but just don't know what to do. Any help is appreciated. But now I am starting to think maybe she isn't a good person. She's not. Good that you found out now. Keep giving her the silent treatment. Walk away, man. There's so much more out there waiting for you. You don't need someone like that. Also, don't play into the dude's traps. He's trash. Fighting trash just leaves you dirty. Just walk away. Please, man. Please block her. Please. Even if she does apologize, it won't matter. She's a bad person. Just block her. Please. Save yourself. She seems like more hassle than she's worth. If she's that easy to take, then let him have her. I agree she can't control him, but she can't definitely control herself. Laughing and not standing up for you is enough to end it, I would say. If you read this Reddit post and the genders were reversed, people would be going apeshit. I hope everything works out for you, dude. She is a drama queen who gets off humiliating you in front of him. Best way to deal with this, tell her have no time for her games. Then ghost her and him as you find a girlfriend that respects you. You are not BFGF, so what she does is really separate of your feelings. If she treats you poorly, then you should stop considering her as a friend. Obviously the dude was jealous of you and this girl laughed at your expense. High school politics suck. Adulthood is much better once you control your destiny. Neither are worth another thought from you. As for the fight, just tell him any girl that likes him isn't worth your time, he can have her. As for her, you can tell her the videos hurt your feelings and please don't speak to you anymore. Ew. She's all in it for the attention and wants his fighting over her. She's definitely not a good person. Is it a red flag if my husband is hanging out with his ex-girlfriend? I recently found out that my husband is hanging out with his ex-girlfriend a lot. It has got me worried since she is very pretty and they have known each other for a very long time. When we went out yesterday with a bunch of our friends and her, they had a lot of inside jokes and they talked about the things that happened when they were together, which made me feel left out. Am I being too paranoid or should I be actually worried? You recently found out. Does this mean he was keeping it from you? Because that's not okay. Never ever seen someone hanging out with an ex in secret end well. If he was keeping it from you, you should be worried. If he was open and honest the whole time, even including you, and you feel comfortable they have no more romantic chemistry, then you don't. But it depends on if he kept it from you. Is it a red flag? Yes. Yes, it is. Girl, I used to try and be the chill girlfriend and was cool my boyfriend at the time hanging out with his ex because they were together before that for super long, and guess what? One day I got a long-ass text confessing they were fucking the whole time and getting back together, loudly crying never again. Trust your gut and don't go against your instinct in an attempt to be chill or fear of seeming crazy. There's millions of people in this world you can be friends with. Ex does not need to be one of them. Ask him if he minds you hanging out with an ex-boyfriend and watch him change his mind. Very worried. That's not cool. Girl, you should be worried.